Hello, beautiful people, and here I am with Miss Tumi Yuki, whose
Hello,
face
everybody.
whose face won't be shown today. She's gone anonymous, but it is Tumi Yuki.
It's
You'll know
me.
that's her.
Yep,
You'll hear her
it's definitely
voice.
me.
How are you, sweetie?
I'm good. How are you, Paula? You look nice. I like your hair like that,
You
and I
do?
like your lipstick. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I
It's
I
like,
think I think you look nice with short hair, personally.
oh, you really do?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, because I'm
I mean, I think
considering.
it. No, I think it suits you. I know, considering what you're going through, but I think short hair actually, like a bob, like it's nice.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. I used to have bob hair, but such a long time ago. No, I cut it
Hmm.
because it's just so hard to maintain because I have a lot of hair.
Hmm.
So, but I think I might go back to doing it or. But how are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm not bad. It's just rainy here in Oregon, and every day it's rainy, or sometimes it's nice, and then it starts raining, and I'm just relaxing. I was on a YouTube break that lasted like 13 days, but
Oh my God.
I'm still on a YouTube break. I'm coming back in January, so I went back on my little break just to chill, But you pulled me out of my break, to talk.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope
No,
I
it's
didn't.
okay. No, you didn't. No, I came here on my own free will. You didn't force me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
So, like I saw the video you've done. How are you doing, by the way? How is your book coming along and stuff?
Um so my book sales, they kind of popped off because of you, of course, and your influence, and then they just like disappeared. People haven't bought my book like since
Well,
our
send
live
me the
stream.
link. Send me the link on WhatsApp to your book,
Okay.
guys. Come on, we can. How much is your book? $5,
Yep. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm gonna send you the link
and it
again.
is a fun book. It's about a fictional woman who marries a royal and screws everything up. But it's. I'm showing Tumi's channel, guys. So for you to go, please subscribe. Show her some love. Um, and yeah, like please, send me the link on your what you might call it on your WhatsApp so I can share it here. And this is
What's
Tumi's
up?
channel that you're
Yeah.
watching, guys, because we have to support each other. Here's Tumi's channel. You're watching it online right now. I have it there. You
Thank
have the
you.
link
I
there.
appreciate you guys.
Always to me, always, always, always. And go,
And no, the funny part is that people, whenever I get a shout out, people subscribe to my channel, and then when they realize I don't talk about Megan like I used to, people just unsubscribe. And I'm like, I lost like 300 subscribers recently. I'm like, where are you going? Why are you leaving?
Well, I don't always talk.
Don't
Actually,
go.
I'm gonna do a video about that girl who slept with 101 men, and then she's gonna do 1,000. Lily Phillips from OnlyFans.
Yeah, I heard about that, unfortunately.
Mm, I was like,
It's very sad. It's really crazy. Like, it's kind of like, I don't really even know. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. And like, the sad part is that she's so beautiful. Like, she's such a beautiful, like, she doesn't need to do that. Like, that's not like a necessity. Like, why? Like,
she,
why? Like, that's
she
my
clearly,
question, is just
you know
why?
what? She
Why are you
clearly
doing that?
has low self-esteem, and her
You
mother
know what I
is
mean?
her financial manager. You know, that is a girl with low self-esteem because she put herself out there. I don't think, unfortunately, any men will want to sleep with her. The 100 men she slept with, she didn't even vetted them because a bunch of them canceled. So they were calling random people from the street or friends, asking friends to bring. Yeah. And now she wants to do 1,000 men, which means that she will have to do they will need to do her for 86.4 seconds exactly in order for her to reach her goal.
But like, why? Like, what do you like? And then what? You know what I mean? Because it's not like it's gonna end. You know what I mean? It's like then after that it's what 2,000, 3,000,
Yeah,
a
because the
dog,
thing
a
is that she
cat.
was making good
Like what?
money. To me, she was making good money. She was making over 20 grand a month without having to do that. I guess
Yeah.
she feels that she wasn't
No, I mean
becoming
I guess it's
popular
supposed to
enough or
I
there was
guess
too
it's
much competition.
but
Hello?
okay, but that's reality. That's reality. You know what I mean? Like no singer's ever gonna be Michael Jackson. Are you gonna pull publicity stunts until you become like him? Like you can't be him. No one can be him. No one can be Justin Bieber. Nobody can
No,
be
no, no, but
Beyonce.
what I
Nobody
think
can
is
be Taylor
no, no,
Swift.
no, but what I think it's happened is that she's getting older. She's doing more desperate acts in order to remain relevant. But with her doing this,
Am I
she's actually
crazy or isn't she only isn't she in her 20s?
23.
Yeah, so what do you mean? How are you 23 and you feel like I'm getting older? What does that even mean? Like,
Because OnlyFans, they start from 17, 16, and she's been at it for quite some time. And, I
oh,
guess the competition is getting harder, and she's, all these pervs that are on the older age kinda thing. It's absolutely disgusting. So I am, doing a video about it. So I talk
yeah,
about all this
that's
stuff. So you guys should go subscribe to Tumi, bloody hell,
yeah. I
and
mean,
buy her
yeah,
book.
I didn't know that her mom was her manager. That to me, that's
Yes.
honestly depressing. That's extremely depressing because out of all the people in the world, your mother should be the only at least she should be the first person to sit you down and tell you this is not a good job. This is not a good
No, but
thing.
did you see her
My heart
crying
is
at the
breaking.
end?
Like instant. I mean, I didn't even want to watch all that. You know what I mean? I didn't watch like the documentary,
No,
but I
no, no,
did
I
see the clip
watched
of
the
her like crying.
documentary this guy Josh did,
Hmm.
and he's interviewing, and she's
Hmm.
like, "Of course I wanna do this. I was promiscuous and blah, 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 and are your parents proud?" And she goes, "Well, no, but what are they gonna do, disown me?" And then the mother is the financial manager, and then she goes, "Oh, no, but I love it and everything," and then at the very end, I mean, apparently the smell of it, I don't even know why they don't open the windows,
Yeah,
because
exactly.
it was
No,
just
but I mean,
gross.
everyone in the comments, everyone saying it sounds like the Kardashians. This is like, I think it's worse because how can you're with a hundred men in one day. You're 23 years old. Like
She did
no one is
101
even meant
men,
to.
but she was clearly broken at the end because she was crying. Oh, I have everything. I'm
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
doing a
how
video
can
about
no?
it.
I mean, how can you not be? And I mean, I know some people hate when people bring religion into things, but this is why some people believe in a thing called demonic possession, where like a demon is basically feeding off of you like a vampire. Because like any person who has like a conscious and a normal like brain like just talking in the day to day. I don't have you ever heard of somebody being like, yeah, dude, I want to be with 100 women.
Yeah, and I
I
saw
want to be
Luis
with
is
a
right.
hundred men. Like,
But Luis is right because Candace Owens interviewed her and she said, that you're being violated, but she won't acknowledge it because she was clearly crying. She's in complete denial of what she's doing.
no, I mean, I think your brain, like, you know how when people say you go through extreme trauma, your brain can just block it out, right? I think she's doing that to her own self. Like, she's trying to act like, oh, it's not that bad, but like, how do you look? And I'm not trying to shame her, but like, you have to look yourself in the mirror. You have to wake up in your body the
No,
next
but if
day.
you looked at
You
the
know what I mean?
documentary, Juanita, we're talking about this woman who's Lily Phillips from OnlyFans. She's all over the internet because she was an OnlyFans. She's 23 years of age. And she put out that she wanted to do 100 men in one day. It wasn't even one day, it was 12 hours because she started like at 8:30 or 9 and then she was finished by 11. It was 12,
And
13 hours.
she filmed all of it for OnlyFans and blurred out the
Yeah.
men's faces.
Yes,
But
yes.
like,
And
yeah, and she
you
said
can
she took
see, you
her.
can see that she felt brutalized at the end. It was horrible because the guy, they walked in, she showed them the room. There were condoms everywhere and the smell, the guy holding the camera for the documentary, he almost threw up. Did you hear that? It goes like that. And
Yeah,
because
I saw that part. Yeah.
smell was so bad,
Yeah. And the crazy part
And
is people are saying that she's a victim. I'm like, a victim of what?
Well, I'll tell you, something is not right with that woman. I no,
No,
I
yeah,
gotta tell you,
something's not right.
this
Of
is
course,
a young
something's not
lady
right.
with low self-esteem and with goals, and now
Yeah.
she's gone too far into it to back down, and the people around her, instead of telling her, "No, don't do it," they're pushing her to it, which is
No, but I
terrible.
mean, I'm not gonna. No, but the thing is, by the time you've gotten to that point, there are people who try to tell you you shouldn't do this.
No,
Like,
no,
there.
nope, everybody, at least the guy interviewing them, at least
Yeah.
her friends were telling, "Oh, no, this is gonna be exciting," and blah, 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 blah.
No, I think no, but I'm saying that like by the time you get to the point where you're like, I'm gonna sleep with 100 people, 101 people, men in a day, like even when you start doing you know, the adult entertainment, there are people who have told you this is not a good idea and you cut them out of your life, like somebody that we know who said I don't want to hear anything negative, and they just cut you out because they say, oh, you're a hater, you're not supporting me, whatever the case may be. Melissa, this is reality, this is life, this is what people are talking about. If you don't want to hear us talking about it, I'm sorry, but you could click off this video. There are young women who are being influenced by this, and even before her, there were people who saw Playboy magazine in the 80s and 70s and said, "Oh, I'm going to go be that." So it's nothing new. It's just that now it's on social media, people are talking about it, but before this, it was, "Oh, I want to be a Playboy bunny. Oh, I want to be a penthouse girl. Oh, I want to be an adult entertainer in the 90s, and I want to be a stripper in stripper culture of the 2000s." So it's, I mean, it's sad. It's sad. But I feel like
Let
at
me
this point she feels like she can't go back because she's already done this. It's just depressing.
let's see if we can show a little bit of this thing, because she starts to cry. Let's just say this for people. She's showing the aftermath, and she didn't even eat all day, and she comes
How could
out.
you? How could you?
Yeah, well, let me see. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys for those who are there. Hopefully, if we get copyrighted, but this is insane because like I was like, how can they? And you will see her crying. This is the guy who did the documentary. Listen to him here. Let me turn up the volume. She's going to show him the room where she just finished sleeping with 101 men.
Oh, holy shit.
I guess it. You actually died. Is that real?
Yeah, he's not good with smells.
Lily then walked us through the process that she had repeated 100 times that day.
But I'm going to show you when she breaks down in tears. Listen.
Different type of girl. It's very like. It's kind of like being a prostitute in a sense of like. It's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it. Like.
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out. Like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
It's
Sorry.
okay. It's okay. Just take it.
Yeah, 1 minute.
Yep. And this is just, Dumi, where are you?
Where am I?
You
I
you
thought,
got off, and this
did I
is,
disappear?
yeah, you've gone away somewhere. I was just showing this, so I couldn't see you that you've been gone. And this is just after 100 men. She wants to do 1,024 hours. No, she really broke down. She really broke down. I mean, uh, I know Jennifer, right? You don't feel bad for her, but this is just terrible. This is really, guys, just terrible. And this is what fame is done, like and this is the thing I talk about Meghan Markle. She's gonna have to escalate her craziness in order to stay relevant, and talking about that. To me, you did a video about it, right? Hello? To me, are you there? We're having some technical issues with Tumi. She's gonna come back, guys, again. So she's having some technical difficulties. Um, so we're gonna go through this because this is the same thing with Meghan Markle. This is this. Are you there, Tumi? Hello, Tumi. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Okay, we're talking about that Meghan Markle has to get crazier and crazier. She has to pull crazier stunts, just like this Lily Phillips girl, you know, because she's losing relevance. Oh, sorry, I pulled out the wrong one. This is the one. This is the card I put out myself. I edited it, like that poor terrified girl in Nigeria, Harry hugging the translator, quite comfortable with her, him pinching the nipples at Invictus Games, Harry looking actually how he felt in Colombia, miserable, and how he was sat at the kids' table. And of course, that unfortunate picture. But that's not the one I wanted to show. I'm going to show the real one because it is the image. I mean, there was nothing professional about this image, right to me?
The Christmas card or the whole card?
No, 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 no,
I mean
no.
the
The
family photo.
holiday card.
Yeah, we don't say Christmas around here. We say holiday.
That's what they say from the Duke and Duchess of
Um,
Sussex.
somebody had pointed it out that the PDA was not appropriate either, and it was all just weird. And I think it was revealing the narc. Her YouTube channel had talked also about how like the photos obviously don't have like the filter that makes them all look more cohesive. It's just it's jarring. That's what it is. The photo itself is just jarring.
Yeah, but
So
not only that, what is it about? Colombia, what was the purpose of the trip to Colombia? They gave some drums, but what was the purpose? I know what the purpose was. They wanted to get themselves invited to the global conference, but they didn't get themselves invited. Okay, so they delivered a message and they lied to the people. They're saying that it was from Champions for Children, and their message was cut off and it was edited back in the next day. I was watching it live because one of my friends, I got a tip saying that they were going to deliver a message, right? She just didn't know when, so I was stuck watching the whole thing, and suddenly they pop up, and then they got cut off, and I sat there waiting and waiting. Thankfully, I recorded it. So the next day, I did a video about it, and within 2 hours, they had edited the message back in. But in the
mm,
original one, they were announced that Champions for Children, an organization, where I had sent a message that they wanted and they were going to play before they went for break for lunch. But what did they do in Colombia to me? Nothing. Hello?
yeah, literally nothing. I mean, the crazy part is like I'm saying that the crazy part is how do you quit? I'm still trying to understand how you quit a job and then you basically act like, oh, I'm still walking around going to conferences and act like it's like I don't even know. It's like if somebody was like the CEO of McDonald's and then left McDonald's, right? And then started a McDowell's, and then they walked around like with the same colors, the same fonts, acting like, and they don't even have a burger restaurant, but they're like, yeah, from the office of McDowell's. And if you've watched Coming to America, you know that reference. But like they're walking around like, oh, going to the burgers, the fast food industrial meetings, and we're doing this, and we're coming to inspect we're here on behalf of the fast food industry, but they don't work there anymore. So it's just odd to me. The whole thing is just very odd, and I just feel like they're not gonna even admit it, but they miss what they had. They miss what they had. They want to be a part of it, but they aren't. And it is what it is. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Well, I got to tell you something. It's very interesting because I am going to show you something here. This was spotted by Megan Small, our wonderful Megan Small, of course. This is I'm just gonna download it here, guys. Just 1 second. Um, because we may have found the location, which is this whole picture was weird. All along, it was weird as hell because it's um it's like the kids haven't seen the parents for ages and they just
Mhm.
show up.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then you have two random children running.
Um, the, I know what they were trying to do with this photo, but it's not, the execution is not there. because I've seen photos on Pinterest of like the kids are running towards the parents and we're taking a cute photo, but it's not like this where it looks like someone was across all the way across the street and was zooming in on a blurry Nokia phone trying to take this photo. Which is why it's just annoying. It's just really annoying. And let me see if I can send you some links to put in the
But I want to show you.
to
I want to show you guys. Well, we're gonna move the picture for now, guys. We're just gonna stop sharing, and I want to show you something here because this is very interesting. We're gonna know where they were, where this photo was, and you're gonna be blown away, guys. Okay, I'm gonna share this. Do you see this here? The one that I'm pointing out, San Isidro Ranch.
hmm
That is the driveway.
Yep, that's what it looks like.
That is the driveway. So they took the kids to San Isidro Ranch, whoever those kids are, because it's the same thing. Because we know that Megan pretty much spends most of her time there at San Isidro Ranch. And in fact, if you are going to see this, if this looks familiar, it's because they've used it in the Netflix thing for them, like their house. But
hmm
this here is San Isidro Ranch driveway up to the ranch.
And the
Okay.
thing about it is, even the American Riviera Orchard cooking show isn't being filmed at their house. There's somebody who lived way out there who the photographs basically showed the cameras coming. You know what I mean? To um they
See
showed the
the
cameras
pavement?
coming to the
See the
let me see.
pavement? This is exactly
Yep.
San Isidro Ranch. Now, Megan's foot, for some reason, is facing opposite direction. Those dogs are standing there like idiots. Lily's foot is all cleft. We're going to extend it a little bit, but there's something very interesting. And I mean, not very interesting. It's so shady. Look at this tree. Remember that tree where they're lying down sometimes and stuff like that? Their driveway is not like this. They have a different type of driveway. This is San Isidro Ranch driveway.
Yep.
Lily is apparently taller than Archie. The dog, especially the black dog, is like
Everything about the photo is wrong.
here. That poor
Everything
three-legged
about it
dog.
is just weird. The dog on the left looks like it's been dropped in there. The other dogs look confused. Like, why would the dogs, if when you're running, dogs think it's playtime. Exactly.
Yes.
Abby
Yeah.
said that the dogs want to jump and be a part of it, but the dogs are just standing there looking like what's going on here?
Yeah.
Because
We have
okay,
Archie's here.
what if Megan took that photo by herself and put the dogs there, and that's why they're just confused. She was with the two dogs who are just confused at what is even going on here. Why is she standing there with her arms open? And then they just photoshopped the kids in, because the kid who was supposedly Archie, he was wearing the same exact clothes on Netflix, running in
I'm
a
gonna show
video.
that. Yeah, we're gonna show
Okay.
that, but I'm gonna show that, don't worry.
Mhm.
But the interesting part here is there's no shadow for the children. Megan, weird arm, her foot is God knows where. Lily's dressed for summer, he's dressed for winter. The dogs, usually when there's people and excitement like that, the dogs get excited when they see excitement like that, and they all run towards them. The black dog, and who was taking this picture, if I may ask?
Exactly. How come they didn't credit the photographer? Because they like to say, "Oh, Misa and Harriman took these photos and such and such." Remember, they said her friend, this guy, he's handsome. I want to say Josh Jeff. He was a photographer. Remember, they said he was flown in to do some glamour shots, and he knew Megan back in the days and all that kind of stuff. I forgot his name now, but she had pictures of my vice versa days, like
Harry has
2014
like
times.
6 fingers. But the whole thing, like Lily's taller than Archie. Lily, who's 3, is taller than the almost 6-year-old boy.
hmm
Um, she's got a cleft foot. I mean, why do they
And
do
then
that?
they said that, oh, Harry had said, oh, Lily's hair is so long she can almost sit on it. Like, have you seen Charlotte? When I saw Princess Charlotte's birthday photo, I was like, wow, her hair is so long. That was one of my first thoughts, like, wow, her hair is so long. But it's I sent you a thing on WhatsApp, a message on WhatsApp.
Oh, you sent it to me on WhatsApp? Let me check
Yeah,
what that is.
yeah.
Eh, okay, she says super. Oh, you want me to show this?
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, you can, because she's a person who's a public figure who doesn't show her daughter's face, but you can tell that's a real baby. That's not an AI. That's not an AI child.
Oh, you want me to show this? Oh, okay, to show the difference. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But let's just finish because I don't want to be jumping all over the place. One of
Okay,
the things, first of all, Harry said that Lily has her mother's hair. Megan had a fro.
exactly.
Now
And
both
and the
kids.
and the and the thing about it is Megan's hair was never like ugly. It's not, when people say she had an afro, it doesn't mean she was, oh, like, her hair was in an afro when she was much younger, and then it was longer and it would look more like Hispanic sort of texture. The curl pattern was different. She probably got like a texturizer or something, or started going to a curly hair hairdresser. And then, as we know, sorry, by the time that she got to what, her senior year of high school and then college, she was just straightening it. She stopped wearing her hair curly. So it's like it's it, I don't have kids, but if I had to even pretend to have kids, I could pretend to have kids better, because the things that they say are so vague. And I feel like, because Harry is talking about, oh, we grew up in the spotlight and people thought they knew us and I was so annoyed. Sometimes I honestly feel like they just decided, oh, if we do have kids, we're never going to show the real them. We're going to hire actors for their we're gonna hire actors for their, this is my, I thought about it the other day. What if they have kids, right, somehow, and if they do, what if they just decided this weird ass plan was to hire actors and just pretend that these children are their children, but they're stand-in actors or whatever, even though it's weird, and they have to fake it because they're like, oh, we were so scared about privacy and we had no protection that we had to fake having children because we got so many security threats. You know what I mean? And so then they're gonna come out like when the kids are teenagers and be like, oh, these are our real children someday when they're able to consent, because Harry's always talking about internet censorship and consent, and the kid can't consent. So like when the kids are 16, then they'll be like, surprise, these are our actual kids. We had to lie, we had to, something stupid like that, because that's the only thing. If, because if we say the kids don't exist and these are actually, these two people are just mentally unstable and doing AI children, and hiring actors when there's video needed, then that would sound the most craziest conspiracy of all time. But what if there are kids but they're just hiring these stand-in actors, but like
Well,
the
clearly
photos
they
are still
couldn't get
fake?
a 3-year-old girl. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
the photos are still fake. Yeah, there's, you're in Hollywood.
I
There's
mean,
there's
this girl looks like she's 6 years old.
yeah. It's
Because,
like he
a
took a,
3-year
it's
old little girl, she's still unsure on her feet. She's much
mm,
shorter, and both now Archie has developed call it straight red hair. And I'm about to show you something, guys. And I'm gonna show you this too to me because I've shown you this quite a few times. Okay. No, I've shown this video and this article. This is from People Magazine. All the never before seen personal photos shared in the new Harry and Meghan docuseries, right? This is from People
mm.
Magazine. They show that kid. Um, they show this other kid who's not Archie, and I'm going to show you a side by side comparison because there's no way that kid is this
And you
kid.
know what's funny? You know what's funny, Paula? You know what's actually funny about that? I posted that on my other Instagram page, and I had said that before you brought that up, I honestly thought all babies looked the same. Like when I see a baby, if you put like five Asian babies in front of my eyes, they all look. I'm sorry, they all look the same. If you put five white baby girls in front of my eyes, they all, to me, they all look the same unless their hair color is different. Because I'm like, oh, they're a baby. They haven't like came into their their older face. So to me, a baby is a baby, right? But when you put those two pictures side by side, I'm like, wait, that's not the same baby.
Nope, not the
That's
same
actually
baby.
not the same baby. That's not that's not the
And I
South
have that
Africa
picture, and we're
baby.
gonna show it as well. But this is the thing that I'm showing you. This is Archie and Prince Harry. Harry feeding his son air
Yeah, because there was
because
no
that
food in
bowl
the
is
there's no
empty.
food in there. There's no food in the bowl.
He has matches there to roll his joints, and of course, pictures of Meghan Markle, whatever. But apparently, Archie eats air.
But
You
can I ask you a question, Paula? This is my question. Let's be for real. Do you think they said, "Oh God, we have a Netflix deal. We're gonna rent a baby, and for the next couple of months, we're going to just have these people. We're gonna like take all of this, basically what we're gonna call stock footage, and then give it to Netflix because for the past like month, we've been pretending to have a baby." Like, do you think they rented the let's be for real, guys, and even everyone in the comments. Do you guys feel like they rented out children to have them as
yeah,
stand
you mean
in,
they hire little actors?
just to pretend?
Absolutely.
Oh, we have to set up a nursery. Just like even the nursery. The nursery. Remember, the nursery was blank. There was nothing in the nursery.
Yeah, nothing, nothing. I mean, I can tell you
Nothing.
when I was
Nothing.
pregnant with Henrik and I found out that it was gonna be a boy immediately, like I was like 5 months pregnant. I painted the sky, a sky on the ceiling, the room yellow, light yellow with blue. I went and bought all the clothes, because you get all excited, you know? So, yeah, yeah. But look at this. I want to get
Mhm.
to this. This is supposed to be Rachel Meghan Markle within 2 hours of having delivered Archie back at Frogmore Cottage. This is according to Harry's own words. That when they got to Frogmore Cottage, they got a picture taken, which is this one. And that they were released. No, that within 2 hours, listen to this, is not that 2 hours after she gave birth, she was sent home. No, which would still be incredible. It's within 2 hours of the delivery they were back at Frogmore Cottage, and you have to take into consideration the 1 hour drive. This is a woman with not one, but two epidurals. And there she is, sitting up, standing up. There's no way in hell any doctor would ever release a woman with two epidurals. You don't feel your legs, you can't even sit up, you can't even do anything. Like this is supposed to be to me right after she had just given birth. She's able to set up after two epidurals. This is Harry was supposed to be with Archie. I don't think so. I think that's Eugenie's kid. But this is, for example, guys, look at the gaslighting. Archie and Meghan Markle. Mom and son take a dip in the Pacific. I believe, I've said it many times, that this is mom and son, but this is Princess Eugenie who was visiting them and she appeared on the Netflix. Remember that to me? Tumi, are you there? Oh, Tumi's gone again. Tumi, you have to get a better internet. Well, she'll be back. Don't worry. So this is like, that is not Meghan Markle. That is Princess Eugenie. But that means that Princess Eugenie lends herself to the fraud because she is being portrayed. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
You
Hello.
have to get better internet. But this is People Magazine saying that is Meghan Markle and Archie taking a dip in the Pacific. That is Princess Eugenie. Everybody knows it. So they said that there's mom and son playing in the ocean. I believe that is mom and son, but not Meghan Markle. That is Eugenie with her son who came to visit.
Yeah, I mean, you remember when it was the Jubilee and we saw the picture of Eugenie's child for the first time, and then all of a sudden the photos of Lilibet were released the same day, and everyone was like, "Wait a minute, isn't that the same child?" And
Yeah.
people got mad at me because I was like, "Isn't that the same kid?"
Yeah. No, but this is Eugenie, and guys, I'm gonna prove it to you. She was in the Netflix thing, and she's riding a bike behind Harry, wearing the same T-shirt. That
Mm-hmm.
T-shirt that's there, she's wearing it. Okay, and Eugenie is lending herself to this fraud. Do you understand? She's not an imbecile. She knows how to read, and she knows that this image is being used to falsely portray Meghan playing in the ocean with Archie when that's not the case.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. And then we have Archie and Meghan Markle. Meghan gets some help in the kitchen from
How
accused
come?
sous chef.
Wh-
That is
why did?
Ashley.
Yeah, that's Ashley. I was gonna say, how come they didn't issue a correction and say, "Psych, this is not. That's not."
Because everybody is in on it.
Hmm.
Everybody is in on it. There's no way that Ashley. Do you think Ashley hasn't read that? They didn't say, Archie helping in the kitchen, Megan, because I'm sure Megan was taking the picture or the
Mhm.
film crew or whatever. Okay.
Yeah.
But no, neither Ashley nor Megan corrected it. Neither Eugenie has issued a correction about it.
Yeah.
And the reason why I wanted to show you this picture, guys, is to show you that this little boy does not have red hair. He has dark brown hair, or at least brown hair. Not red like the one they're trying to show in the other, but brown hair.
And whoever that is looks like the same kid from the other Christmas card photos.
Yeah, I think that that's Eugenie's kid. But in this kitchen that they're in does not look anything like the kitchen Meghan Markle did that 10-second thing for Arrow.
Yeah, I know. No.
Okay. So I don't know whose house they rented, but and they're you know what they're trying to imitate here? Remember when Prince George was doing the thing and there was Prince William and the Queen and Prince Charles at the time, and the Queen pushed him away because Prince George was going insane with that thing.
Yeah, with
Remember
the
that?
bowl of
Yeah,
making the
that was funny. So I want you guys to see that this kid has curly brown hair, not red topped straight hair.
Mhm. And my other question is this: how come we never saw Archie and August playing together?
Ever. Ever.
There's no videos, because wouldn't he have been, because Eugenie came and they were like, yeah, it was so great when Eugenie came and it was like so freeing or whatever. How come we didn't see the two cousins who are, having this long distance cousinship together?
Okay, and I'm gonna show you something. This is from Hello. Okay, I'm gonna show you something here. And you're gonna freak out, okay? I'm gonna show you something here. And you're gonna freak out, guys, because we bring you the receipts here because that's what we do. That's what we do. Now, this is Hello Magazine. Okay. This is Hello Magazine. You're going to see it here. I'm going to show you. So everybody has run with this story, with this false story. Everybody has run with this false story. Prince Eugenie and Prince Archie play on the beach together in sweet moment. Now here they're saying Prince Eugenie. They corrected it. But
Mhm.
People Magazine didn't correct it. Do you know what I mean?
And even on the Daily Mail, if you look up August Brooksbank and Archie, they'd say that there's a whole article where they're like, "Oh,
Oh
fans
yeah, I'll
go
show it to you.
wild.
I'll show it. I have the picture actually.
Fans go wild because they look alike." Like, no, they're the same person. Like, what are you talking
I'm
about?
gonna show you something, guys. I'm gonna show you something, guys, because I have the picture here, and you're gonna tell me because I've done a video about this. You're gonna tell me about this right now because I'm gonna show it to you. This is and they're even wearing the same sweater while they're playing in the ocean somewhere else or whatever it is because they brought that little boy when they came to visit what you might call it, Harry and Meghan. Okay, so are you ready for this? And what's really here we go. This is the little boy with Jack Brooksbank playing the ocean. It's the same sweater. It's the same kid.
Jesus.
Yeah, Juanita Vicelli, Hello Magazine corrected it. People Magazine hasn't corrected it. And this is actually Jack Brooksbank, Eugenie's kid, who was also playing in the ocean because he was also there visiting. It wasn't just Eugenie, and they came with their kid.
Mm-hmm. What if, what if that other Christmas? Oh my God, this is just so sick. Like, what if the Chris? Because I'm trying to rationalize it, and I'm thinking, okay, well, remember the Tsar of Russia, Nikolai, looked exactly like what is it? It was a King George, one of the King Georges, and they literally look like twins, even though they were cousins. But like, this is not the case. Like this is not the
Nope.
it's literally like as if they borrowed him, August Brooksbank, to take
Yeah,
photos
but
and
then
just.
Eugenie's doing it on purpose. Eugenie knows. Eugenie knows.
But maybe she came to her with a sob story, and it's like, as a friend, like, could you please just let me borrow your kid? Like, you're in the
No,
royal
I'm sorry.
family.
That sounds
You,
really weird. That
you.
sounds really
I know,
weird.
I know, I know, I know. I'm trying to
No,
like,
that's
I'm trying.
even weird. And as a mother, I can tell you that I would never lend my son out for something like that.
No, exactly. It's for someone
That
to
that's
pretend.
I would look at her and go, "Bitch, go get your own kid," you know? I'm serious.
No, but what if, okay, what if they took photos and then you know how they are? They'll release it as a Christmas card. And what is Eugenie supposed to do? Make a public statement and be like, because she announced that she was pregnant at her wedding. So what if she like just took photos with her kids and then released the Christmas card? And it's like, we're a family Christmas card.
You should
And
still
then
call her
and
out.
then people were like,
You
wait,
should
what?
still call her out. She could have had that picture taken down. For sure she could have. She could have. So somebody please tell me that this is not the same kid. Somebody please tell me this is not the same kid.
I have
Okay?
no
Because
comment.
that's exactly the same kid. And
Yep.
now you rightly brought up the thing about Netflix, right?
Hmm.
And of course, guys, Megan being sick. I think that this woman has reached new lows, even has gone lower trying to imitate Princess Diana. But if you look at this picture, she's actually hugging her kid. And if you look at the angle of Prince William's face, they're making eye contact.
Hmm. And William got hugged first in the video.
No, I understand that. But what I'm saying is, if you look at there is eye contact. And this is very important, guys, because
Hmm.
I'm going to show you here in this picture that they released. If you do the measurement of everything there, the kid is not even looking at her. It's absolutely off. Here it is. You see the kid is looking here. He's not lifting his head. She's looking with her eyes down. She's not even looking at the little boy. She's got her eyes closed. The kid is looking here. Like Lily's wearing summer clothes, he's wearing winter clothes. I don't know what happened to her foot. Meghan Markle feet. There's no shadows for any of the kids. Harry's one finger's got light, and the other five fingers
And
don't
her
have any
her feet
light.
her feet are facing the camera, and her whole torso is facing the other way, as if
But the
they
dogs,
took
the
different
dogs give
photos.
it away to me. The dogs give it away. There's no, when I go to the supermarket and I leave city because they don't allow her in, when I come back, she's like all over the place. And if you see kids running for excitement, the dogs will jump. And these dogs are like, who the hell are these people?
Yeah, exactly. And I'm sorry, but someone said that her dog that she took to England must be the longest living dog alive. I've never had a dog, so I don't know how long they're supposed to live. But she's had that dog since before she and Harry were dating. So
Yeah.
how long is it? It's been what? Next year will be in 2 years. Will be like 10 years that she's had the dog.
I just want to say something. Jennifer Siami, Paula, show the chats. I am sorry, but when you are on StreamYard, if I'm showing the screen, if I'm looking at the screen or trying to share with you guys, I don't see the screen where I'm actually doing the live, which is why I don't show that. I can't be showing that.
Yeah,
That's how it works.
we can
So
only
I
see the.
apologize for that, but I understand that. But if I'm showing the pictures, I can't be on both places at the same time. That's not how this program works.
Yeah,
So, and
it
look at
only
Archie's
works
feet.
on YouTube if you're streaming directly in YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
yeah, but then if you're on YouTube, there's a lot of things you can't do. So I'm just going to show you guys this because we were talking about this picture, weren't we?
Yeah. Yep.
Now, this, as soon as I saw that picture of that they released, I knew that there was something weird about it. Guys, the picture that's more blurry, that is Archie on Netflix. Pretty
Hmm.
much wearing the same jeans, the same shoes, the same sweater. But his hair is a little bit curly. Yes,
And
Poltrona.
the
That's
quest,
Archie from the
yes, that's
docu-series.
yep.
And the other one is I think they just elongated his legs. Apparently, Archie has been wearing the same clothes for the past 2 years, and he
Yeah,
hasn't
and I
grown
mean,
much.
when you have a kid, the kid is growing so fast. You have to get a new wardrobe basically every year, or buy the kid big clothes so that they can grow into them. You know what I mean? So, yeah, this is just very disturbing. This whole thing is very disturbing, and I feel like that's probably why whenever you see the kids in even on Netflix, there's no connection because and remember how people were like, how did Lily grow so fast in the Netflix documentary? Because she was supposed to be a baby, and then there was a picture where Megan was holding two kids in her arms, and we're supposed to believe that one is Arch and one is Lily, but the other kid is not a baby; it's a toddler. So it's just confusing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is, I gotta tell you, it is really weird to say the least, that it's pretty much exactly the same picture, exactly the same pose, exactly the same everything. And I'm sick and tired of it, to tell you the truth.
But like, I've been trying to understand and rationalize this since 2017. Maybe no, it's since 2020. What is going on? Like, what do you think a day in the life looks like for them? What do you think is going on in their head? Like,
Well,
if you
Megan
had to
said that
be,
she spends most of her day Googling, remember, for businesses that she can support. Because clearly no big brands are coming to her.
Mhm. And it's odd because it's like if you live in a 16-bedroom mansion with managers, you have your managers and your PR team and you're all this. Why are you the one who's, like you said, sitting there Googling ABCDEFG? Like, aren't people supposed to be doing things for you? Isn't your
Doesn't she have
manager?
a PR agency that's supposed to be getting her those contracts?
Yeah, what I mean is like, isn't your manager saying this is your schedule for the week instead of you sitting there being like, I'm gonna just Google brands and find out who's
That's the
wearing what
job of the
and
PR. That's Ari Emanuel's job to get her what you want to call it? Um
brand deals
brand
and stuff.
deals.
Yeah. Yep.
So this is when I saw that picture, I go, that's familiar. That's familiar. I know I've seen her somewhere.
Hmm.
Sure enough. Even the shoes are the same.
And who knows if that picture of that girl, if it's not an actress, who's to say that's not Charlotte? So, from some old footage or some hidden footage or some sort of like when we were still in the family vibes. I don't know, something, and then they just took it and like put her in there or found some generic. I don't know what. Who knows, man?
Yes, and this is the driveway of San Isidro Ranch because that's where Harry and Meghan meet because they're no longer living together. Okay, Harry even bought himself a little cottage, which is odd because Meghan rescued him for that awful cottage and then he ended up buying himself one. This is San Isidro Ranch driveway, which is where they filmed or got their film crew and they hire those two children actors to be there. I guess they couldn't find a 3-year-old.
Yeah, nothing makes any sense. Nothing makes any sense. I'm so confused. I've been confused for 5 years. Like, I've literally been confused for 5 years.
Now, I'm going to show something to people, and I want people to tell me who do they think is Archie? Which one of these kids is Archie?
What do
I'm
you guys
asking
think?
you guys, which one of these
What do you
kids is
guys think in the
Archie?
comments?
The little boy with the sweater or the little kid in the bathtub? No, that's actually Montecito. That's actually Montecito, Claudia Salas. The San Isidro Ranch is a very posh thing in Montecito.
Yeah, it's like an upscale hotel vibes.
Yeah, but
Both.
you can only be invited. You can't even just book either. You have to be invited.
Oh wow, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, both of those photos are, well, the one on the right is from Netflix of him and taking a bath. The one on the left was from that first Christmas card.
Yes. So which one
So
is Archie? Because guys, this is not the same kid. Juanita, well, you tell me. They claim it's the same Archie, which is
yeah,
not.
if anybody who has children, because I don't have any kids yet, um, do you guys do
But you can see the difference, can't you?
what do you? Of course I can, but what do you guys think? If you guys are parents, in the comments, let us know. Did your baby change faces? Like,
No, 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 no. The one was taken in a bathtub and the other one was a Christmas card. Both pictures were taken around the same time. So it's not like he was 3 months and the other one was like 8 months. And I can tell you that children don't change that much,
yeah, I
okay,
mean,
in a month.
I have photos from when I was a baby, and you can see that's very much me.
The ears are different, the lips are changed, the face shape is different.
The
The
head
kid
shape.
with the sweater has a longer face. The kid in the bathtub or the other kid has a shorter face, more round, it's rounder.
And
The
what
other
makes
one
you
is
think
more elongated. But
and
look at
said
the
it's the
ears.
and said that it's the same kid? What makes her think it's the same kid? Is it the eyebrows? Is it the nose?
The eyebrows, no, look at the space. Look at the space of the eyebrows between the kid without the sweater and his eye and his eyelid. And look at the space of the eyelid. It's twice the size. That doesn't change.
I feel like I'm on the Maury show. Look at the eyes, Maury. That is his baby. Oh
I mean,
man.
again, if somebody's saying here could be the same kid, Paula. Okay, how did they taper his ears back? Did they remove the space between the eyes here, guys? Because look at the taper, look at the ears. This is the ear.
Yeah, Diane, you're right. The face shape. I was just about to say that the face shape is different. The eyes look completely different.
But look at the space here, at the space here, the eyelid space between this little boy and this little boy. This little
and
boy has
and
very little eyelid space. This
Bijou
kid
said
has
that
twice the space.
the head dome shape is different. Like the other, they look different. When I this is when I thought I was losing it, because I saw this photo that you posted, Paula, and I was like, "What the hell is going on here?" That was my first thought. I was like, "Wait a minute." That's the first time I was like, wait a minute," because before I was like, "Ah, man, this would be too crazy." But I see what you're talking about when I see these two photos side by side, and it's not
Okay,
like
I'm
babies
gonna
can
show
get.
you guys. I'm gonna make it more like here. And okay, I'm gonna put you the eyes. I'm just gonna show you the eyes. Are those the same eyes? Look how close the eyebrows are to this little kid. Look at the eyebrows here.
And even the other one has a higher nose on the right hand side than the one on the
Exactly.
left.
Here, this is shorter here
Yeah.
than here. But look, I mean, just look at the eyes. I'm just
And
showing you the eyes.
the
Look,
cheek shape too.
look his eyebrow here and the eyebrow of this kid here. Now look at the ears. This little kid has stuck out ears, unless Meghan Markle was cruel and tapered his ears back. But that even the shape and the length of the ears are completely different. The length here between the nose and the upper lip, this is longer than this kid. The shape of the face of this kid is completely different. These
Even
are,
the
I mean,
cheeks, even the cheeks, even and again, guys, I literally thought that this was just reaching until last night when she posted these side by side photos. Because I've never looked at a baby harder than I've looked at this baby. Before, I'm like, whatever, a baby is a baby. But now I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? So yeah, yep.
do you understand that? I mean, the lips. Look at the space. Look at the space, guys, between here, between the nose and the lip. Look, this is much shorter. Okay. Look how much longer this is. He has a longer space between the tip of the nose to here. This kid has a shorter one. His eyebrows are much closer to his eyes. He's got almost hooded eyes,
Yeah, I
much
feel like
more.
I feel like there should be a like just a what am I trying to say? That there should be like a collage of every single picture of Archie and
But
Lily
this
to
is the
just
best one
see.
you're gonna
No,
get.
I know. I'm saying that like to see how their faces allegedly changed from when they were newborns to now. You know what I mean? To see like when did the transit? Because there are people who say that oh the babies are um were adopted by somebody else or something to that effect, so they had to switch the babies because they didn't get to keep the original baby.
To
So
me, these are these pictures of him in the bathtub, which is the kid on the left and on the right hand side without the
yeah,
sweater.
yeah.
They were taking the same month,
Okay.
allegedly.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
these are not the same kids at all. Okay, I'm gonna make it even bigger so just look at the eyes. Look at the eyes, and you will understand what I'm talking about.
No, I understand. I understand what you're talking about. I hear you.
Are these the same eyes? Look, here's the eyebrow of the kid. There's very little space. This kid is almost twice, a little bit twice than the space of that. Look at the ear. They say maybe because it's the right ear. Okay, so this is his right ear, and look at this right ear. Look at the shape of the face. The shape of the face is elongated.
Yeah, I mean the
This
whole
kid
head,
has a square face.
yeah, the whole head is differently shaped. And those were allegedly taken when they went to Canada the first time for the little mini vacation before Megxit happened. Or thanks no, for Thanksgiving, something like that. It was like Thanksgiving or
They were
whenever.
never in the UK for those holidays. They were always away. They were always away. They didn't spend any time. We know now that they were in Canada a lot of the times, and then because Meghan Markle sent that message to what's him called that her private secretary Jason Kanoff, telling him that she was gonna send the letter DHL to some agent, so she would send it to her father, so the agent would send it to her father, so the father wouldn't be able to respond. She was in Canada. We found out she was in Canada because Jason Kanoff gave that testimony that she was with Jessica Mulrooney. My sources told me that she flew 4 times to California while she was still a royal, without the baby, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, and allegedly, there was a time where she said that she visited some PR firm before the baby shower around that time and said that she wanted to be bigger than Diana.
Yep.
And that's allegedly what she told them in the meeting.
It is so weird. This is what really gets to me. What really gets to me is the fact that they're still trying to fool us and that Eugenie is a rat. We know that Eugenie is a rat. We know that this is the kid that they were playing with in California. This is the pictures that they allow themselves to use, or at least Eugenie allowed her kid to be used, which is terrible.
Yeah, nothing makes any sense.
We know because in the Netflix photo that I just showed you guys, the kid had that dark brown hair.
Yeah, and then in the Christmas card, it was so photoshopped. Like it
And
was
then it
so
looks like the kid has red top hair.
mhm.
And we know that they use San Isidro Ranch. Look at the cobblestones that they have. This is San Isidro Ranch because that's her hoe office.
And the crazy part is that if there are kids, right? I'm just saying, if there are, then it's going because there are some people who are part of the Megxit community or whatever, and they don't want anybody to talk about the kids in general because they feel like we're gonna look stupid when they were like, yeah, of course we didn't show our kids because every time we did, these hate accounts would just talk so much trash and say so
But no,
much
no, no,
and
no, 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 no. Then they shouldn't present the kids and they should just say, we're not going to show the kids because we're protecting them, or they should say, these are not our kids, but they are misrepresenting. They are lying to the world. Even that fat chick, matter of fact, on TikTok. But this is just a loving family. I don't know what they're talking. So now we have I mean, and if you look at this picture, uh, I believe that this picture, this little boy, whoever he is, this is either the kid that was grabbed. This doesn't make sense. Do you see the shadow here?
mm,
You see the shadow here, right?
yeah,
It doesn't extend to Meghan Markle because it seems to be like a tree behind him,
that's what I was just thinking.
but it doesn't extend to Meghan Markle, does it? Because this should follow it. The tree doesn't end here at his height. It should
Yep,
follow her all the way. Look at her arm. Look at
yep.
one foot here, the other one over there. What the hell is that? But look, why is the shadow of this little boy? And you have Harry with one sunny finger and five other fingers because apparently he has six. You know, in the shadow, and he has no beard.
Yeah, nothing makes any sense.
And
Literally,
if he
nothing
has
makes any
if he
sense.
claims that that little girl has Meghan Markle's hair, I'm gonna remind people what her hair was. Okay, so when he says that, okay, I'm gonna be cruel here. Why are they making me do this? So I'm gonna show you guys because if she has that, you know what it means? It means that Harry didn't know that Meghan was black. Because if it's talking that she has her mother's hair, which is Meghan, the 43% Nigerian, he would know that Meghan never had straight hair. You know what I mean? You know where I'm going with this?
Yeah, and it's just all. I
It would
mean,
mean that her hair would grow like this, guys. Okay? This is what we should be looking for in Lily.
yep,
That's what we should be looking for in Lily.
yep,
Do we
yep.
see that in Lily? Or does Harry know that Meghan had afro hair?
And the whole thing about like, oh, like, and oh my god, and I mean, Harry sounds, and I'm gonna say it. Harry just, in my opinion, just sounds like a eugenicist because every time he talks about the kids, he says, "Oh, you know, Archie looks more like his mom, and Lily has these big, big blue eyes and this blonde hair," and he says it with this sense of wonder and amazement, like, "Oh my God, she has this blonde hair and these blue eyes, like it's on pedestal. Like that is the standard of beauty or whatever that he's trying to portray, that like these kids are this daughter is just so beautiful because it's not like he's saying he wouldn't it's like if she had black hair and brown eyes, he wouldn't be like, she has these brown eyes and this brown hair, like he like it's something to be exactly just like Diana. That's the whole thing, is yeah, she's like a reincarnation of my mom because my mom was with us on this journey. My
I'm
mom.
going to show you Princess Charlotte at 3 years old wearing a blue dress. how tall, and Princess Charlotte is like a normal, healthy, and she's even tall for her for her size and stuff like that. I'm gonna show you what a 3-year-old looks like. Okay. But apparently, Meghan Markle's children are like 3 times the size of any normal child, except Archie. Archie seems to be stuck in some sort of, I don't know, because he hasn't grown. And it seems that he's been wearing the same clothes for the past 2 years. I'm serious. Don't you find that weird?
Yeah. I mean, I didn't repeat outfits year to year because I was growing. And I mean, the thing about it is that there's so little information known and so little photos that the Sussex squad has been photoshopping and making AI photos of random Harry walking with some random white, literally white, no black in her child, and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Lilybeth! Oh, she's so beautiful!" And people are like, "Bro, dude, that's AI. Did you not know that's AI? You don't know what AI looks like?"
But this
It's
is Lily. Are you watching it? At 3 years old, with a little dress.
yeah,
She's
Charlotte.
half the size of that girl running towards Archie,
Yeah, I mean that girl looks like she's 5 or 6.
running towards that idiot. Sorry.
Mhm. But what do you guys think in the comments? What do you think about this whole thing? What actually is going on? Like, what do you honestly think is happening in their heads, and what is this really all about? Like, what's going on here? Are you as confused as I am?
Meghan Markle is like 5'4", not 5'7". Um,
Yeah, she's probably closer to my height, honestly.
yeah, she is. The maid I interviewed, was 5'4", and she said that she was a little bit shorter than she was. And I believe the maid, because everything the maid told me was true. She said that that Meghan had a condo. Tatler magazine reported that they met with Meghan Markle at her £2 million mansion, not the 14 million one. She said that she had the governor of California on speed dial, and then we saw what to call it, the governor
Gavin
of
Newsom.
California sticking up for Archwell. Then she said that, remember, guys, when she said that they would take her phones away and they were not allow them in, and then the report came out that she makes everybody leave their phone. So everything this lady said was true. And
It
this is
sounds
a
like people owe
3-year
you
old.
an it sounds like people owe you an apology, Paula, because everyone jumped on your back
Yeah,
trying to say
right.
you were lying.
And I'm going to show you something else too, because I'm going to show you Prince Harry. I'm going to show you a picture here of, this is supposed to be, um, let me see, Harry with Lily. You've seen, I mean, she's just a 3-year old, is not that tall like the one that Harry's making out to be. I'm going to show you a picture of Harry with Lily, which is supposed to be last year, the 4th of July. Remember, guys, this picture? Do you remember this picture to me?
Yep, I remember.
Okay. So that's supposed to be Harry with that girl. Look how short she is. She's about a year and a half to 2 years almost. So this year she turned 3. So she's like about 3.5. Oh no, she was born in June 2021. Yeah, yeah, she's 3.5, almost three and a half, supposedly. Look how small this kid is.
And now the kid is like
But
super
apparently in a year,
supermodel tall.
yeah.
But guys, okay, you guys in the comments, what's going on? Tell me what's going on because I'm confused. Um, what is this all about? What is this really for? What are you guys' theories? Not conspiracies. What are your theories about? Like, let's just say these are everything is fake, Photoshop, AI. What child actors? Why? What is the reason? Because I'm just at a loss for words. Like I really don't know what else to say because I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
I mean, this is supposed to be Lily now. um twice the height or whatever it was. Here it is. This little girl is now, look how this is supposed to, he's almost supposed to be 6 now, right? Almost getting there, right? In May next year he turns 6 and she's supposed to be 3.
But the question is, how come he's not growing? Is he not eating spinach?
I don't know. And the dogs and the feet and she's not even looking at the kid. You know, she's doing that thing where she closes her eyes when they're taking the picture.
No. That weird,
No, she
annoying.
does that. She slowly
Yeah.
blinks, thinking that she looks sexy.
Yeah,
And
because
look
she
at this
thinks.
kid is not even looking at her. His hair is straight and red, of course. And Lily's now red hair because she's got the Spencer and the gene. And this bitch, has she forgotten her father's Irish German and they also have red hair? But no, everything has to be linked to the royal family.
Yeah, people in the comments are saying that they're doing all this for the royal inheritance. Rosalie said that China said she's using other kids because her kids didn't come out the way she wanted them to be. She's hiding them like Diane Ramos. I have no idea who that is, honestly. Linda said the Harkles want to be William and Catherine and they want to show the world that they're a happy family. They said, we have no idea, the greatest royal scam ever perpetuated. I agree. Christine said, we'll never understand the mind of a narcissist.
It is absolutely disgusting, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you except that
They said, technically, they haven't said those children are theirs. Yeah, I guess they're going to come on and say, we never said these were our kids. Wow, that's
yeah.
going to be something.
What do you mean? They're gonna say that those are not her kids.
They're going to say, oh, we never said that those kids in the photos were our kids. You guys just assumed.
Well, they're presenting it like there are.
Yeah, exactly.
The
I mean, they have.
Christmas card, they do everything.
Yeah.
The thing on Netflix, they presented it because People Magazine says that.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about pictures of Archie and you're holding up pictures of the baby that you were at the same christening with, how are you going to turn around and say, oh, we never said that was Archie?
And her cooking, and is not. She doesn't even have a cooking show. Her cooking episode is gonna be axed because she didn't do a show. She only filmed one episode. And that's gonna be axed because Polo has tanked. And now she feels betrayed and hurt and worried because
And
of William's meeting with what's it call it, with
President Trump.
Trump, and you know the party that Oprah. I have a very good video about that party with Oprah. That's gonna be posted tomorrow. I mean, I posted a video, guys. It doesn't get very many views today, but I really like that video. I really did. You see that video? Did you watch that video to me?
The one about the Queen.
Yeah, did you
That,
watch
yeah,
it?
I commented. It made me very sad.
Wasn't it sad? Let me
It was
just play it
very
for you
sad.
guys because I thought it was a good video. I thought, you know why I did it though? Because I am so sick and tired of people defending this monster. So I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you something here, guys. It's just a little bit because it's just for you guys. I mean, it's just that I really think it's important for us to remember the kind of monster we're dealing with here.
Dedication now. It is very simple. I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong. But I shall not have strength to carry out this resolution alone unless you join in it with me, as I now invite you to do. I know that your support will be unfailingly given. God help me to make good my vow, and God bless all of you who are willing to share in it.
I curtsied as though I was like,
Bitch. Fucking hate her. I really do.
pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty.
That is the woman who made. And I'm going to show you something else. Look, guys.
23R. The private Flight number KRF 23R, the private royal family jet to Aberdeen, is held on the runway and misses its planned takeoff time.
A royal flight was scheduled to leave, we were told, at 1:30, but it actually left later. Were they hanging on the ground for other members of the family to arrive?
Harry and Meghan announced they will fly together to Scotland. It is unclear if they will join the jet waiting at RAF Northolt.
The great mystery still is Prince Harry, why he wasn't on that flight and why he had to make his own arrangements.
Thank you guys for always coming to watch.
Well, go
my
watch that
channel.
video because it is. I was
This bitch. I'm sorry. I'm swearing. The queen wanted her grandkids around her. She wanted to die surrounded by her loved ones. Her loved ones wanted to be by her bedside. And Harry and Meghan held the plane for 69 minutes. Had they left on time, they would have been able to be by the queen's side when she died. She would have known that everybody was around her, that her grandkids were around her, that her, all her kids, everybody that she cared for was around her. I still get angry. I feel like crying because I get angry.
Yeah, it's very sad. And my question is like, why, like, why? Like, what did they do to her? Which they did nothing. Because the thing is, with a narcissist, no one has to do anything to you for you to like go on this warpath. But it's just like, what on earth is her end game? Like, you can't become the queen of the world. You can't
No,
become.
no, no. She wanted to go there because she wanted to exploit it. She wanted to be able to sell in the book and write in the book and report on everything because she sees everything as an opportunity and to make it about her. Because it was because of her and that weak ass husband, that spineless, small penis man who withheld the plane and they threw a tantrum. It was horrible. And the people when they say, ah, gran puta, that's right, Juanita. You know, it's they withheld the plane and they were saying that they were being mean, Harry, and throwing a tantrum. He didn't want to leave cottage because Meghan said, I want to go. To the point that even Princess Catherine decided not to go in order to say, oh, you know what, you're only singling out Meghan Markle. So and I think that was her last service to the queen, sacrificing and not going to pay her respects because she got on with the queen. She loved the queen and she respected the queen. And that was her last act of service. And I can understand why William and everybody don't want that piece of shit of Harry around them. Because, they were trying to be gracious and accommodating and say, Harry's welcome, but, Catherine's not coming.
And like, why? Like, okay, what would Meghan even say to the queen? What do you
It
even
wasn't
say?
about no, but you don't get it. It's not about what Meghan had to say to the queen. It's for her to say, I was there. I'm part of the in crowd. But it's so funny because now she wasn't even part of the Gayle King's in crowd because she wasn't even invited to that New York. I mean, we're all even Stephen Colbert was invited, dancing the night away.
No, but I mean, the thing is, there are people who you have a business relationship with, and like when you're a sibling, your other sibling wants to go somewhere, like my brother wants to go to a party, and my mom says, oh, just take your sister with you, and he's like, Mom, I don't want to, but it's like, just take her with you. I feel like because they're all signed to the same PR labels, they all do their occasional, I'll scratch my back, you scratch my back, but it's obvious they're not really friends. And the thing is, there are people in Hollywood, even though they're all attention seekers, who actually value a thing called privacy, and they don't want all these intimate details leaked, and oh, this person was wearing this and this person said this, because the thing is, everybody knows that Meghan is a person who, she's a leaker. She's a leaky faucet and she just leaks everywhere she goes, so
she's a rat. She's a sewage rat who's disgusting. But anyways, guys, we're gonna get going. I've been so busy today. I did a video today. Please go watch that video that I just showed you. Go subscribe to Tumi's channel.
that I showed. I left the link to there. So go subscribe to Tumi's channel. She talks about all kinds of great. I told you you should start to think about cooking. I don't know why you don't do it. I can tell you, I would watch because you cook.
you want me to take over American Riviera Orchard making roast chickens on my
But you were
on
doing
my
those
own?
dishes that you showed me. I'm
I
like,
can make
this woman
roast
knows how to
chicken on my
cook.
no, but you know
This
who's
woman knows how to cook.
no, I really don't. You know who knows how to cook? My mom. I'm trying to convince her
Yeah,
to
but I'm
be
not.
an
No, but the dishes that you did, it'd be interesting. You learn how to cook and the mess you made and everything. It's incredible. But thank you very much for coming, guys. Please don't forget to buy Tumi's book. It's only $5. If you can spare, buy a hoodie. The money goes to my shelter or school. Thanks for coming here, and I will be posting a video tomorrow. But go watch Tumi's channel, subscribe to her channel, watch her videos, and watch the video I posted today. The video I just showed you because I think we have to be reminded of the two monsters we're dealing with. When people ask me
yeah,
why I don't like
I
her,
could.
and if I don't like her, can you imagine how the royal family feels, Prince William and stuff like that? Because it's just horrible. It's just
I
horrible.
would I would literally love to be as they say, a fly on the wall, knowing what they really say, like when they're real conversations about her, like about all the drama in the family. Like, oh man.
To this day, I never understood how you could have been a Sussex squad. But you turned to the right side. You
That's
seen the
another.
light.
Yeah. That's another video for another time. Well, I already explained that on YouTube.
Yeah.
When I in 2020. So yeah, there's that. But some of us have a come to Jesus moment. We see the light. Some people don't.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. But when I did this video today, the one that I posted, I was trying not to cry because it made me relive again um the Queen's thing and all the thing. And there's a part of it where you can see it in the video because I played that clip when they land and they know it's too late and you see the cars go in and you can see the faces of Sophie crying, Prince William
mm.
almost crying, so yeah. So please go and watch the video because I think people have forgotten, the news cycle and what she did to the queen in her last moments. She couldn't even let it go when the queen was dying. Terrible,
And the
terrible.
worst part, if you watch her, what is this? The was it the she said that in that CBS interview, I've only scratched the surface of my experiences. So all the stuff on Oprah, all the stuff on Netflix, all of the archetype podcasts, she's like, oh, that's nothing. It's a threat. It's a threat to the family. Like, oh, yeah, I haven't even begun to tell my story. My
Oh,
story.
you know what I was thinking too, guys? You know why she put the kids? I talked about it in my video yesterday, and I have a feeling it's because I did an interview with Dan Wooden. I highly recommend you go watch it, guys. Dan Wooden's great, but go. I mean, I did this video with Dan, and we talked about the kids. No, wait, let me see. No, no, no. Sorry, that's not the one. Let me show you here. It's this one about the kids, because you know that we've been talking about the kids for a long time, and this is what Dan Wooden said at the very end. And I was like, and I don't know what you guys think. Go watch the whole interview because it's great. But as soon as we've been talking, like 3 days after we've been talking about this, and Dan wouldn't, because it's not only us crazy YouTubers, right? It's we're talking Dan Wooden, who was part of that world, right? Here,
of state. They
yeah.
just
Oh.
added
Listen
Camilla.
to what he says.
They are private citizens. But the issue, as you rightly point out, is the fact that these two Americans really now remain in the British line of succession. I think probably the issue, Paula, is that the royal family don't want to be particularly aggressive on this, and there's no one in the British government that is going to take this on as a major issue. I mean, we did have one MP who was trying to get Harry and Meghan's titles removed. That went nowhere. And unless the king actually starts this stuff, then the government are too worried to annoy Charles. Do you see what I mean? So it becomes a bit of a vicious.
Yep, go watch that interview because it's funny how 3 or 4 days after we did this interview, Meghan Markle puts a blurry picture because now is Dan Wooden has a large audience and now it's not a crazy YouTuber because you know that Dan Wooden is the one who broke Mexit and he had a lot of like a lot of exclusives. So and then apparently Neil Sean is also inquiring about it. So it's very, very, very interesting. So please go watch it. But it's interesting that she's suddenly putting up pictures of fake kids, of Rent a Kid, and stuff like that. But please go buy Tumi's book. Go subscribe to her channel, and we're gonna do another interview. Maybe you can join us in the Royal Chaos on Friday if you're available. Tumi, are you still there? Hello, hello. Well, it seems that Tumi's gone. She needs to get better internet. But please, 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 please. Yes, I always said that. I have always said that. I hope Atumi joins us on the Royal Chaos. It's going to be on Friday on Lady Letitia's channel. Okay. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to buy a hoodie. Don't forget to buy a book for Tumi. It's a very good book. It's funny too. So thank you very much all for always showing my support. Please go watch the video I posted today because you are really going to like it. And I have some dirt on the thing for tomorrow for Oprah and Meghan Markle. So thank you. Oh, Tumi's back. So
Yeah,
you're
I know.
coming back
No,
to say
I didn't leave. You froze for a while because you were talking about how I should join you on the Royal Chaos and get better internet, but somehow you couldn't hear me when I was trying to respond.
okay. Well, hopefully you can join us for the Royal Chaos. I'll send you the link. It's gonna be on Lady Letitia's thing because we're gonna talk about everything, guys. So thank you very much to Tumi. Go buy her book, go subscribe, watch her videos. And yes, thank you for joining us, and thank you to me for taking a break to come and join me. Yay!
No
And go watch
problem.
that Dan Wooden video. You know why I want people to watch go watch both interviews because I'm in both interviews. But the one that I really like is about the kid because I think she's freaking out. So thank you
I
very
mean,
much, guys.
who would want that kind of stuff to come out? You know what I
I
mean?
would. I would.
No, I'm saying if you were the parent, like, if you were the
If I were
person
the
who,
criminal committing a fraud like that,
yes, you would
yeah,
never want that to come
yeah.
out.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, 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 yeah. You know what? I don't know, Del Plumber, what time in Australia. It's going to be at 4 p.m. my time. I think it's about 10 p.m. in UK time. So it's about 2 o'clock your time to me. So yeah. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. We've been here for almost an hour and a half. I usually like to keep my life at 1 hour, 1:15. But thank you very much to me. And I'll
Thank
see you
you.
hopefully for the Royal Chaos, gorgeous.
Okay, thank you guys. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye, guys.